The person you talk to the most is you. And if we're being honest, most of us are pretty bad at it, huh? We beat ourselves up for every mistake we ever done. We replay it over and over in our head, the things we could have done differently. And I'm just sitting here thinking, like, when did this become normal? How did we come to the conclusion that being our worst critic helps us in any way? At some point, you have to ask yourself, what would I have to believe to talk to myself in that way? Maybe it's I have to be perfect to be worthy of love. Maybe it's if I'm not hard on myself, I'll get lazy and do nothing. Maybe it's I don't deserve kindness because I haven't earned it yet. And once you see that belief, once you've actually identified it, then you can change it. Because beliefs aren't facts. There's channels you keep tuning into. You're not stuck with the mental program you grew up with or the stories you've been telling yourself for maybe years. You get to decide what channel you're on. Like, imagine it for a second. Like, really actually do this. Imagine the version of you that already has all of this figured out. That's living the life you know you can live, that you can see in your mind. The you that treats you with kindness and respect. The you that when you mess up goes, all right, what can I learn from this, instead of, see, well, I shouldn't have done this, I can't do nothing right, blah, 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 blah. What does that version of you sound like? How do they see themselves? How do they handle so-called failure? What do they say to themselves when they are struggling? They probably know learning and failing is part of how you succeed. Whenever you notice a negative thought come in, you don't have to give it attention and focus and give it more energy and let it grow and fester. You can choose what thoughts to think. If you have a negative thought come in saying, I always mess things up, you're like, no, that's not true. It's not a fact. You have to reframe it. You can reframe it to a positive. Instead of saying, I always mess things up, say, I'm learning and growing every single day. Instead of saying, I'm not good enough, say, I'm exactly where I need to be right now, and I'm doing my best. Instead of saying, I have to be perfect, say, I'm doing my best, and that's more than enough. Instead of saying, nobody cares about me, say, I am worthy of love and connection, starting with my own. You're just tuning yourself to a different frequency. You're starting to change the channel to where those things are actually true. And yeah, you know, it might feel weird at first. It might feel kind of forced, fake, you know? And that's normal. You're literally rewiring your brain. You're finally changing the station you've been stuck on for years. Give yourself time to adjust. So think about this for a second. Would you yell at a baby for falling when they're learning to walk? No, of course not. That's silly. So why would you? You'd encourage them. Every time they fall down, you say, come on, you can do it. You can get back up. You can learn. You can do it. You cheer them on because you know they can do it. And you know that falling is a part of learning how to walk. You're not just going to start walking around and get it perfect on your first try. It's not how things work. Rarely do you ever learn to do something on the first try perfectly. So genuinely ask yourself, why are you treating yourself worse than you'd treat a baby learning to walk? And it's not proof that you're not enough because you didn't get it on your first, 10th, 100th try. You're still learning. People learn at different rates. So give yourself the same grace you'd give to that baby. And actually give yourself more, because you're dealing with things that are way more complicated than learning how to walk. You're navigating relationships, career, mental health, and all this other stuff. Be kind to yourself. You deserve it. Alright, so now you got some new beliefs. You've identified some old ones. Now you actually gotta use them. You gotta practice. Like every single day, you gotta catch yourself. You gotta be on guard to those thoughts and negative thoughts, limiting beliefs that come in. Because if you drop your guard and start giving your energy and attention and spending time thinking and focusing on those, you're gonna start generating those things in your reality. You gotta nip it in the bud. And don't judge yourself for it. Just notice it and replace it with something else. Switch it for something kinder, something that actually serves you. Something that helps you grow instead of keeping you stuck. Don't stress about being perfect or getting it right every single time, because you're not. Stay positive when things don't go the way you planned. That way you can get a positive benefit out of it, whatever happens to you. And be aware of the words you use. Instead of calling things problems when they come up, it's a challenge, it's an opportunity. This is an exciting challenge. This is an interesting challenge. It's a game you're learning to play. Problems feel heavy. Problems feel impossible. I know it sounds like semantics and that you might be just playing around with words. The way you define something literally defines your relationship to how you experience it. Problems make you want to give up. But challenges are interesting. Challenges invite creative solutions. Challenges are how you level up. You wouldn't call a video game a problem. That's no fun, right? But when that game is a challenge, that's when you can have some real fun. You're not stuck. You're not lost. You're not hopeless. You're just choosing to repeat the same tutorial over and over again, yet expecting a different result. There's nothing wrong with you. You're just learning how to be kinder to the person you spend the most time with, which is you. You're becoming the version of you you've always wanted to be. Every time you choose to be kind instead of mean to yourself, you are shifting, you are changing, you're evolving. You're finally changing that channel you've been stuck on. You're tuning into a reality where you're on your own team instead of fighting against yourself. So you can keep being harsh to yourself, keep being mean to yourself. You can keep replaying every single mistake you've ever made in your life. You can keep choosing that channel where you're never good enough, where you always fall short, where you're never quite enough. Or you can choose something different. You can choose to treat yourself like someone you actually care about, someone who you want to see succeed, someone who deserves kindness, grace, and patience. The voice in your head, that's your voice. You get to choose what you say. You're the DJ. You're who's in control. So make yourself say something that's worth listening to. Tune into a frequency that actually serves you, that actually benefits you. Stop being mean to yourself, because you are a winner. You've always been a winner, and the world needs your light. I'm Winzstyle. Till next time.